All right, for this video, we're talking about the domain and range of our exponential functions. Your domain is a set of possible input or x values, and then your range is a set of possible output or y values. Essentially, what you're looking at here is like how big and small are your x's, how big and small are your y's. I'm going to go ahead and do the next example. So my first one, we have f of x equals 2 to the power of x. Mostly I'm going to look at the graph for this. So I'm looking for my domain. We want to look at our x's first. So remember your x-axis is down here. It's the one going left and right. And if I look, technically there is a little arrow on here. So this goes on. So for every x in the negative direction, there is going to be a y value for it. So the smallest my x's are going to get is negative infinity because my graph keeps going this way forever and ever and ever. This one up here is going up. And that means that if I go over to 1, I can go up. I have a point, I have a point, I have a point. My x's in the positive direction also keep going on forever and ever and ever. So we're going to say my domain for this function is going to be from negative infinity to infinity. And we're going to write it just like that. This is going to be true for all exponential functions. So for every problem you see today, your domain is going to be from negative infinity to infinity. Now the next thing we have to look at is our range. So let's do range in green. When we're talking about range, we're talking about y values. I'm saying what's the smallest y value and what's the biggest. Well, I notice we have that horizontal asymptote at your x-axis. So that means that as this red line goes down, it gets closer and closer and closer to y equals 0. It's not going to cross that line. So the minimum for my range is going to be 0. So I'm going to use a little bracket for this one because 0 is an actual number. And we're going to write 0. And then we want to look at how big our y's get. So remember, y is going up and down. So if I go up, my graph over here continues going up forever and ever and ever. And all of my y's exist. So this one is going to go to infinity. Again, for infinity, we're going to use that little bracket. So we say our range is from 0 to infinity. Now in the last video, we talked about asymptotes, our horizontal asymptote. We said my asymptote was y equals 0. Notice that 0 is the same as the first number of my range. So your range should include whatever you found for your asymptote. The other number should be either infinity or negative infinity, depending on the problem. All right, we have another example here. Again, for domain, we already talked about that. It's always going to be from negative infinity to positive infinity. We're talking about our x values. All of them exist here. For my range, we want to talk about what is the lowest my graph goes. Well, again, notice this one. It gets closer and closer and closer to 0. So my smallest y value is going to be 0. And then it still goes up forever, up, 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 up. So my biggest y value is going to be infinity. So again, this one goes from 0 to infinity. All right, that is your domain and your range. If you have questions about it, if you're stuck on domain and range, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. Thank you for watching, and you can go ahead and do your next video now.